Hey skiers, I'm Jeff from skiessentials.com. Welcome to our 2025 ski test. Today we're talking about the women's Elan Ripstick 88. Ripsticks got completely refreshed for 2025, but the theme is still the same. They're still just incredibly versatile skis. This 88 is squarely in the all-mountain category, but with widths going all the way up to 106 on the women's side. You could say that the Ripstick line kind of blurs the line, or at least crosses the line between all mountain and freeride. They've always been focused on maneuverability, fun factor, and overall they're very high performing skis, but we've found that they're also very approachable, very forgiving, and not fatiguing at all, which is really nice for an all mountain ski. So construction updates for 2025 are pretty interesting. We still get a tube light wood core in here. We still get those carbon rods as well. That's really important to Elan's construction and the Ripstick feel in general. A lot of energy, but a lot of vibration damping too, so they're very smooth. To make them even smoother, Elan took kind of the secondary application of carbon and moved it. So instead of carbon line, which used to be found just under the top sheet of the ski, now we have unidirectional carbon stringers that run underneath the core of the ski, so basically along the base. And by moving that carbon from the top of the ski to the bottom of the ski, they're basically, again, making it smoother, so you're feeling less vibrations into your feet. They also did away with vapor tip up here in the shovel, and instead they're putting some flax fibers up there. Ripsticks have always been very, very lightweight. Certainly some of the lightest skis in their class. This 168 centimeter Ripstick 88W is just under 1,500 grams, 1,490 grams, so very light. And when you're holding it, you can just feel how light they are. They're really easy to kind of toss around, for lack of a better term, and that does cross over to when they're on your feet. Obviously, there are going to be some bindings on here as well, but for swing weight and just like the feel of them hanging off your feet on the chairlift, it's really nice having a lightweight ski. Ripsticks have also generally leaned towards the softer side of the flex pattern spectrum. They're not the softest skis in the world. I do think that's important for people to know. They're not just a complete noodle, but they do have a nice kind of supple, round flex pattern. And for 2025, we've found that the shovel is just a touch softer, which I think really helps with turn initiation. Right and left ski with Elan's Ripstick collection. That's their Amphibio technology. So your outside edge has more rocker, your inside edge has more camber. Basically just creates a very intuitive skiing experience, whether you're linking turns on a groomer or whether you're in deeper, softer snow. Aside from that, the shape is relatively straightforward. We're 88 millimeters underfoot here. Decent amount of tip rocker up there, and then a little bit less tail rocker, as we are obviously a directional ski here. Super fun to ski. We had a ton of people on them throughout the course of this past season. It is a new ski, so anytime that situation arises, we make sure that we thoroughly test it. I skied the men's 88 a lot, which happens to be exactly the same ski, just a different color. Something that really stood out to me is in our ski test, Allie skied it, and she scored it all 9s and 10s out of 10, with the exception of flotation, which at 88 underfoot is not terribly surprising and certainly not a concern. And I always really enjoy getting her feedback on these skis, or really anybody like her. Traditionally, she's skied on something like a Vocal Kenja a lot, which is much stiffer, much stiffer, much heavier, and typically is a choice for somebody with a race background who's got good technique, strong skier, stuff like that. She definitely crosses all those boxes. She falls into that category 100%, and just loves it, and her comments are kind of talking about how easy it is to turn, just how fun it is to ski, and how refreshing it is. And truly is like an incredibly versatile all-mountain ski. I think for the Ripstick 88, you could make the argument, and I don't even think it needs to be an argument, I think it's very accurate to say that it's a better all-mountain ski for probably an Eastern skier I could see somebody out west that truly wants to take it everywhere being better off with either the 94 or the 100, but of course those are options as well. So that's it. That is the new Ripstick 88W for 2025. Let us know if you have any questions about it, and we will see you out there on the slopes.